Well, got no fanfics to review. Halloween is over. I haven't watched this movie in a while, so you want to know what? I'm going to pop this sucker in.
Hold it right there, FanFic Critic!
Honest reviewer? What are you doing here?
You know exactly why I'm here. You, ma'am, have fucked up.
On what exactly?
You know what you did. You forgot to put the fuck up that I found on your fuck up episode.
Okay, I thought I already explained this to you in the forum, but the thing is, episode 58, my latest fuck up episode, that was filmed back in July. And you just pointed out this fuck up to me a few days ago. So, it was already filmed. But I promise you, I will include it in my next fuck up episode. It'll probably be not for another while, but it will be in the next fuck up episode.
Well, that's no excuse. And fourth, I'm gonna get my revenge on you, FanFic Critic.
Oh boy.
Yes, I'm going to make you read another I Kill Faggots fanfic.
Yeah, I would be threatened by that, but the thing is, I Kill Faggots, he does not have a profile anymore. So, not gonna happen.
Okay. I guess then you'll have to read Sister's Heat by Sindragon.
Oh boy.
Ha! You're doomed, FanFic Critic! You're doomed! Now, it's time for you to suffer your fate.
Huh. He's gone. Oh no. How did he manage that anyway? Well, I guess I'm doing I can't really say this is an episode of FanFic Critic, seeing I don't look very consistent with the last episode aired. So you know what, people? This will just be a special called The Honest Reviewer's Revenge, I guess. Seeing I have to read a fanfic because I forgot to include his fuck-up. It'll be included. Oh, whatever. Let's just get this revenge over with. Okay, the story is called Sister Heat by sindragon. Now, sindragon is the author of Human and Lion King World. That fanfic is not on fanfiction.net anymore, but if my sources are correct, the fanfic does still exist somewhere on the internet. So, okay, it's rated M, it's in English, it's romance, it's 0, and it has 4 reviews. Let's get started. Sister Heat by sindragon. Set after falling for a lioness, since Scar, betrayal, and death. Don't you mean Scar with an apostrophe S? 0 was in her heat season. Why the hell is the S in season capitalized? And needed some to please her. Some what? Some cranberries? Some games? Some apples? What is she going to use to please her? Do you mean someone to please her? And what better than her adopted brother? Warning contains sex between a human, add lioness, don't like, don't read. Well, I don't have much of a choice. And I think you mean and, not add. Zira, Nala, etc. and Lion King owned by Disney. Falling for a Lioness and Stuart owned by me. Okay. Zira Heat. Don't you mean Zira's Heat? Stuart sat down in Pride Rock looking after little Vitani for his sis. Okay, the R in rock, seeing it's Pride Rock as a name, should be capitalized. For the main reason she had been getting pain what she told him and had to see Rafiki. Don't you mean and had to see Rafiki? Uncle Stu, where mommy go? Don't you mean where did mommy go? And shouldn't you have a question mark at the end of that sentence, seeing it's a question? And you shouldn't have a space between the quotation mark and Uncle Stu. Little Vitani asked her human babysitter. She just gone off to see Rafiki. She be back soon, okay? Okay, that's not how you spell okay. It's supposed to be O-K-A-Y, not okay. Stuart smiled to her. Okay, Vitani sighed softly. Stuart looked down at the sad cub as he moved down to her body, as he then began to tickle her soft white fur, making her burst in laughter. Wow, the grammar is atrocious. Stop it, it tickles, Vitani laughed out loud. Why is there a comma there? You don't need that there at all. As she rolled over the cave floor from her and Stuart play. And that's how the sentence ends. If you don't believe me, just look for yourself. As they played together, they heard. Okay, that's the wrong heard. They used like the animal heard, not the heard. And why do they have the number 4 instead of the word for? They heard 4 steps behind them. Hi, love, Nala said, purring, rubbing agents, her human mate. Rubbing agents? Rubbing agents? Don't you mean rubbing against? And why is she calling him love? Is she British? Hello, love! Care for some tea? As Sarabi walked behind her, Stuart turned around to see the cream fur lioness. Why is fur in there twice? And the dark and brown fur lioness. Auntie Sarabi, Vitani cried happily as she ran over to her, nuzzling her feet, as Sarabi nuzzled the small cub by her feet. Okay, that's a fragment. Just like the other sentence, that's a fragment. You can't just have a sentence start off as Sarabi nuzzled the cub by her feet, because that's a fragment. You normally have the word as in there to start off like a fragment, and then you continue the rest of the sentence after a comma. Hello, little one, Sarabi purred to her. Stuart warped his arm around Nala's neck, making her purr against him. Hi, darling, what wrong? Stuart asked her. Nothing. Do you know Zira looking for you? I like the lack of quotes. Well, okay, they're not lacking quotations, but they're lacking, like, question marks and stuff, and they're missing sentences, so it sounds really choppy when you're reading it out loud. Nala gave a chuckle which caused Sarabi, who was listening, to smirk. Okay, why would you smirk to that sentence? I don't get it. Wait, she at Rafiki tree? Sin asked, confused. Okay, who is the Sin person? Who is Sin? Is Sin supposed to be Stuart? I like how his name changed from Stuart to Sin. Nala chuckled. Okay, you don't need a space between the word chuckled and the comma. As she looked to see Vitani was sleeping in Sarabi paws. Don't you mean Sarabi's with a apostrophe S? No, she in heat and she need you to help her. Nala smirked at him. Don't you mean Nala smirked with an ED at the end at him? It only took Stuart a few seconds for his mind to work out on what he was being asked to do. I can't, Nala. I betrayed you plus he kinda half bro / sis. What? Okay, first of all, you're missing the apostrophe in the word can't. And it should say, I would be betraying you, plus, I don't know what E's supposed to be. Is it supposed to be we are kind of half brother, half sister? And you don't need a slash between bro and sis. That just looks so sloppy. Stuart said to his lover, "It okay, my love, I'm cool with it. It normal for lioness to mate with others." Why is there 2 periods at the end of that? Why do you think 4 of girls grew off were for a long time? I think it's supposed to say, why do you think 4 of the girls go off somewhere, not were, where, for a long time? And it should have a question mark, not a period. Nala said, seducing. Making Stuart blush deeply as Sarabi laughed softly. Okay. Making Stuart blush deeply should be part of the sentence Nala said seducing. They broke it up into 2 sentences, which looks really sloppy. Are you sure about it, my love? Where's the comma and where's the question mark in that sentence? Stuart asked to be sure. Yes, I'm positive. Plus, after you fun with her, we can have own. This is ridiculously bad. Ugh. Nala purred seductively. That's not how you spell seductively, you idiot. As she lifted her tail up to show her dripping wet pussy, looking so inviting to him. Thank you for that lovely visual. Nala purred with lust to see Stuart dick grow in his jeans. Oh my god, that's not how you spell jeans! When you're talking about, you know, the pants version of jeans, it's G-E-A-N-S. And this is how they spelled it. G-E-N-E-S. That's not how you spell it. From her naughtiness. Okay. Go get her, human. Nala purred with lust. Later the night in the grassland of the Pride Lands, Stuart sat down as the scent of Zira heat filling the air around them. Zira heat smelt like vinegar as she rubbed and purred against her adopted brother. Thanks for doing this for me, bro. Zira panted in lust as drips of pussy juices drip on his naked body. Are you sure you aunt me to do it? Stuart asked her. Well, he didn't actually ask her because in the sentence there's no question mark. And don't you mean want? Why do you have aunt in there? It should say want. Yes, please, bro. Even without Without is 1 word, not 2. I always wanted you to fuck me, Zira said with lust and hunger. And she rubbed harder this time on his body, rubbing her pussy against his body, making Sin cock to stiffen. Okay, there's the name Sin again. Is that a nickname of his? Making Zira give a sly grin at her work, as she laid on his body as she moved her head over his large human cock. Zira purred with lust as she let out her dripping wet tongue out as she began to ran. What? Okay, I don't know what to make of that. Her sandpaper-like tongue texture up and down Stuart cock. I think this was all supposed to be 1 sentence, but it's so badly broken up and stuff, and then her sandpaper-like tongue texture up and down Stuart cock, that's more like a fragment than a sentence.